Well, hello, and welcome to QuipCon, the enchanted land of bakery and restaurant equipment. Today's piece of enchantment is a Moline cutter. Great little piece of equipment, fun to use. I've never had so much fun, that's why I'm in such a good mood. Been trying it out. I know absolutely nothing about baking. I know a lot of people's relatives were like their grandma put the pies on the windowsill. Well, my grandma was the one that stole them. So, we know very little about it. I know how to open a can of soup. Doesn't come in very handy when it comes to baking. But I made up some dough. We'll call it faux dough. I'll turn this on, and we'll see what happens. I see dough. That's a good sign. Do I look surprised? I'm not surprised that the equipment works. I knew that was going to work because we completely rebuilt it. We went through, we cleaned it all up, took it all apart, put a new paint job on it. Anything that needed to be replaced, we replaced it. But look how good of a job it does. I'm surprised at my dough. I'm surprised my dough worked. It actually worked out rather well. Maybe I'm in the wrong end of this business. Maybe I need to become a baker too. But this is what we cut out of it. It sheeted it from a glob of dough that you saw me throw on there to some nice little biscuits. There we go. I'm actually very pleased with myself. That was my first attempt, and it worked. I figured I was going to have to make, well, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's the sheeter. You know, maybe the sheeter just works so good that it's foolproof. I don't know. We'll run it again. I'll turn it on. And we'll show you a few of the safety features. It has a safety switch here where if you're going to put your arm down inside, the lid opens up and shuts it off, which is a good thing if you need your fingers. Close it back up and it starts again. This thing has brand new belts. It's one of the parts that, we needed to replace was the belt. The belts on it were kind of dirty and kind of torn. So we got brand new belts. This is actually the first time I put flour on them. And they're the little square belts, with the little square holes, so they hold flour real well. So the dough doesn't stick. I'm going to grab the camera, bring you up here, and show you a few of the really cool things on it. Things that I think are cool, but, I like machinery, so. And it's not real easy to impress me, but this one does. It's got an adjustable slide here, so you can line up where you want to put your dough in. Just open the knobs. And this works easier with two hands, but it slides in and out. You can tighten it down right there. That's where you want it. To show you the gears here. I know it looks complicated, but luckily they gave us a little picture over here of how they go together. You turn it on. Look how smoothly and evenly everything is running. Got a few Allen wrenches here for the adjustment. Whoever had this piece of equipment took care of it. They kept everything. Got the nice paper there that shows how the chains go on. They sure didn't tear it up. It's got an adjustment right here for the speed. As we turn this, and you really can't see it too much, I don't think, but the chains are speeding up and slowing down. The roller's right there. Now the cutter that we have on it doesn't come with it, but cutters are available. They're easy to put on and take off. You just take the slide off. You get over to this side. Get this one off. And the roller comes off. The cutter comes off. This cutter does have, let me see if I can pull this belt out. Does have the little rubber roller down there, which is a nice feature because as the cutter pushes against here, it pushes against that roller. So instead of wearing the belt against the table, it has the roller down there that spins and makes your belt last longer. Let's see if I can get a picture of the belt and how well it holds the flour. You can kind of see the texture of it there. shut it off. You can probably see a little better. So you can see the flour is all stuck inside there so your dough doesn't stick. It's no fun because if it sticks, it goes back around, goes down underneath and falls on the floor. You really don't want that to happen. There's the guard with the safety switch. Switch is right here. The electrical's all in conduit. This is the motor and the speed reducer. This changes the speed of the motor. You know, this belt is going really fast and there's gears inside of here. It slows it down, and by doing that it also gives it more power. Turn it on and adjust the speed again. Close the safety lid. And you can see, if you watch real close, I'll be able to see this fully open up as I turn this crank. That's what changes the speed. You can see the belt is running down on the pulley, and the smaller the pulley is, the slower the belt runs. Go back up and it speeds it up. View in the back, there's scrapers. All the scrapers are there. All the rollers look like they're in good shape. Don't see any nicks or chunks taken out of them. Take a look how smoothly everything is running. This is the adjustment for the thickness of the dough, the roller adjustment. You can see how easily that moves. I think you can anyway. This is the top one. This is a double pass sheeter. The dough, I'm going to open the cover so it's going to stop. Dough goes in the top here, falls down through, goes back through this set of rollers, and comes out. Let me grab a little chunk of dough here and we'll run it through one more time with an up-close view. Here it goes, one chunk of dough heading down into the rollers. And it comes out here, falls into the second sheet of rollers, and comes out on the table. And there it is. We'll run it through one more time. I really need, my dough's got lots of holes in it, lots of tears in it, so it's not going to come out beautiful, but it does show how it works. It goes down through the rollers, out through that one, and down onto the table. Nice and sheeted. I don't have my rollers adjusted to the right thickness either because I was demonstrating how well they work. That's why we're not flat. I have my top roller narrower than my bottom roller, but you get the idea of how it goes through. And this is what I was cutting. One more time. I'm very proud of these. Well, there you go. This is how you get it. Well, it's going to be cleaned up again. Made two things here. I made a video and I made the people that clean the equipment mad because they're going to have to re-clean it. But we want you to be happy. We want you to get a nice piece of equipment that you can just set right out on the floor and start using. And if you need this, and we hope you do, give us the call, 636-583-8200, or you can check out our website, www.quipcon.com.